Oh, overtime, man. Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout, and leading off was Cody Rivers, and able to run out a ground ball. So Rivers for the Valliant Bulldogs in white. Now he's got himself in a rundown between first and second. And an overthrow, he will go to second, and he will run to third. Third baseman isn't there, and they're going to say he got him diving to third base. So the aggressive base play, base running doesn't work this time for the Bulldogs as it did the last game. Seth Jones at the plate, nearly gets hit by a pitch, spins out of it. Rips one to third base. Third baseman hopped before the ball got there. So that will go down as a throwing error, fielding error on the third baseman. Nevertheless, Jones will get on base. Up to bat now is Caden Abbott. On deck is Owen Guest. Pitch is high, ball one. Trying to make it to second after the throwing error, and he does. So Seth Jones will advance to second. I didn't see if it was ball or strike. Had to wait for the umpire for his call. A little conference quickly to kind of gather the troops there. One-on-one to call. 1-2 now the call on Abbott. Ball high inside, so it'll be 2-2 the count. Ball low and away. So that would be a full count on Abbott. Runner on second. And Abbott will take base on balls. They'll put runners on first and second, and up to bat is Owen Guest. Taryn Inslee is on deck. Wild pitch, runners will advance. So runners on the corners now, or excuse me, on second and third. Your pitcher is number 25, Gavin Moore. Shot and has a chance to drop. No, right fielder pulls it in. Runner will come home. And the third, got him at third. I thought he tagged him after he hit the bag, but the referee says no. And I was waiting to see, I guess Jones' run came in and counted. So that will be all for the top of the first inning, and we'll bounce over to bottom of the first. The Davis Wolves will be coming up to bat. Folks, we'll take a quick timeout, a commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Southeast Shootout. Pitching for the Valliant Bulldogs is number 2, Seth Jones is on the mound. Up to bat is Trey Parker for the Davis Wolves. First pitch is outside, so it'll be ball 1. Second pitch would be called a strike there. Got him swinging on that one, so a 1-2 count. Tease this one off, and it'll be fouled off back over by our production trailer. Cooled off a little bit here as the sun has gone down behind us. Lights are on here at the ballpark here in Valliant, Oklahoma. Beautiful ballpark here at Valliant Schools. The grass is just in immaculate shape. This one, once again, will tee off and be out of bounds or in foul territory. Been calling too much basketball lately. 2-2 the count. High fly ball. Catcher thinks he has an opportunity, and he does not. It'll fly out of bounds. Two still to count on Parker. Swing and a miss, and he'll have a seat as Seth Jones will have his first strikeout of the game. Up to bat is Dane Parker. I think I mispronounced his name last time because I couldn't read the writing on the score sheet. Dane Parker up to bat now. Parker will be the first baseman. High pitch over the catcher's head. So 1-1 will be the count. Bullet to third base. Third baseman's got an arm and guns him at first. That'll bring up the pitcher, Gavin Moore. So 2 batters and 2 outs. Moore up to bat. One to count on Moore. High fly ball center field. Center fielder trying to track it down and does. So 3 up, 3 down as the Bulldogs set down the Wolves. That'll be end of the first inning as the score is 1-0. Valliant on top. Folks, we'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, it'll be Inslee, Fuller, and Bain up to bat.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action, the Southeast shootout. First pitch will be a strike fouled off, and that was Taryn Inslee for the Valliant Bulldogs. Inslee will lead off with Jake Fuller on deck and Brock Bain in the hole. Pitch is low inside, so ball 1. Called that one a strike, and it must have caught that corner. I thought it was low and outside. So a 1-2 count now on Inslee. And fouled off down towards third base. 1-2 count still stands. Fouls that one off back behind the fence. Inslee's battling up there. and hit him on the inside. So Inslee will take a base on balls, and he will hustle to first base. That'll bring up Jake Fuller. Bain is on deck, and Jaden Hill is in the hole. Pickoff and doesn't work, and will send the big man Inslee to second base. So the big man Inslee rumbles over to second base. Inslee playing first base tonight for the Bulldogs. Second pitch low, so it'll be a 2-0 count on Fuller. That one straight down the pipe. 2-1 now the count. Nearly same location, 2-2 now the count. Pitch low inside, so now full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Fuller up there. Fuller, your designated hitter for the Bulldogs in this game. Oh, called it a strike. I thought it was outside. So that'll be the first out for the top of the second. Brock Bain is up, and Hale is on deck. Straight down the pipe. One now the count. Right back to the pitcher. He has to hop out of the way. Shot right up the gut, and runner will not come. But he will advance Inslee over to third. Bain will go to first. That'll bring up Jaden Hale. Trenton Brown is on deck. 1 out here at the top of the second inning. Looks to bunt and pulls it back. Pitch was outside, so Hale will take a ball. Swing and a miss, so 1-1 now evened up the count. Strike number 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Jade Hale, playing right field for the Bulldogs tonight. And he pokes that one towards right field, and it will drop foul. One and 2 the count. Pokes this one over by first base, and it will drop into right field and will score Inslee. And will move Bain all the way over to third. So an RBI single, RBI double for Hale. That'll bring up Trenton Brown, second baseman for the Bulldogs, and after that we'll be climbing back to the top of the order. Brown rips it, and it has a chance to drop. It does drop to left field, trying to throw home, and no good. We'll score 2 runs on the overthrow. So a 2-run RBI double by Trenton Brown as it drops right in front of the left fielder. Up to bat now is Cody Rivers with a score of 4-0 right now. Rivers got thrown out going to third in the first inning. Pokes this one towards second base, and he will get thrown out at first, but he will advance Brown over to third. So 2 outs. This will bring up Seth Jones. Jones ripped one down third baseline on a error by the third baseman, but also scored the first run of the game. This one right past the third baseman's glove and set diving shortstop, and that will score Brown. That'll bring up Caden Abbott. Abbott took a base on balls and was thrown out trying to reach third on a pass ball. Fouls first pitch off. Runners going, and high throw, wow, out in center field. He's going to advance to third. He's on the run, and he'll have a stand-up third base after the throwing error by the catcher. So Seth Jones will advance to third on the throwing error, and Caden Abbott will be up, and I think the count is it 1-1 or 0-1? In the ground. So it should bring the count 2-1. But we're waiting for the umpire to flash a signal here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and he hits Abbott in the back. So Abbott, for the second time, gets hit by a pitch and will advance. This will bring out a chat with the coach from Davis. This also brings up Owen Guest. Four runs have scored here in the top of the second by the Bulldogs. And we will bring in it looks like a new pitcher. We'll see who it is here. And that will be number 10. Which is Dane Parker. So Dane Parker will come in to pitch. Coming out to bat is number 20, Owen Guest. And last time up, he flew out to right field. Folks, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. Find a retail store near you. Let us help you get into the plan that will save you money. We have nationwide coverage. 3 stores down in the south, and that is in Idabel, Valliant, and Hugo. Of course, we have stores in Seminole and McAllister and Shakota, Stigler as well as Muskogee and Tahlequah. Two outs. Let's see if Guest can get any kind of a rally. He has runners on the corners. That's Jones and Abbott. Two all the count. Trying to pick off Abbott on first and unsuccessful. Fouls off, back out of play. 2-1 to count. Sends this one left field, and left fielder nearly overran it, but pulls it in. So that will end the second inning, the top of the second, as the score is 5-0 at the end of the top. We will head to the bottom as the Davis Wolves coming up will be Eidelman, Martin, and Bridenstine. We'll be back after these words from our sponsor.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here in the Southeast Shootout Baseball Tournament. Be going on next 3 days during spring break, today, tomorrow, and finish up Wednesday. We will be here tomorrow also here in Valliant, Oklahoma, the beautiful little town of Valliant, where they hold the Watermelon Festival every summer. Come out and check that out. Wednesday we will be at Broken Bow. Now tomorrow we will kick off at 9:30 with Davis versus Marlowe. And then 11:45 game is Marlowe JV versus Dewar. And then Valliant versus Stonewall, Colgate versus Tusca, and Hugo versus Harshorn. Up to bat is Jace Eidelman, his first attempt today. And 1-1 now the count after that swing and a miss. Gives it a ride, and it could drop. It does drop. Left fielder couldn't get over to it, so he will have a stand-up double. Eidelman starts out stand-up double with a shot to left field. Trying to get the Wolves started here. Coming up next is Cole Martin. And on deck is Dakota Bridenstine and Jet Martin, the designated hitter in the hole. Eidelman will have a pinch runner come in as he's the catcher for this game for the Wolves. Pitch right on the outside corner will get Martin. Looks for a bunt, pops it up, catcher trying to get to it, won't. Bounce out of his range there, so 2 strikes on him. Pitcher is still Seth Jones. Bulldogs have adjusted their infield, expecting a bunt, 0-2 count. Swings away, and he'll have a seat. That is Jones' second strikeout of the game. Brings up Dakota Bridenstine. Bridenstine center fielder for the Wolves. Pitch caught the corner, strike one. Swing and miss, strike number 2. Puts the wood to it, bounces second base, and got him at first, but it will advance Eidelman over to third. So Eidelman moves to third. Two outs now. Up to bat is Jet Martin, and on deck is Raiden Amos. Down the middle, must have been low as he calls the ball. Good block by the catcher. Ball was low. Pitch was low, so it'll be 2-0 on the count. Two one the count. Drives that one back to the pitcher, and a nice little toss to first base, and that will end that side as they score no runs, and that will lead us to the top of the third inning with the Bulldogs leading 5-0. Coming up to bat will be Inslee, Fuller, and Bain. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. Coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. On at the plate is Inslee. Last time up, Inslee took a base on balls, didn't end up scoring a run. First pitch is a ball. Second one, Inslee takes a cut at and doesn't connect. Second one, a chopper down to second base. It's handled by second base. Bobbled just a bit, but able to throw him out at first. That'll bring up Jake Fuller, the DH. Last time up, he struck out. Brock Bain is on deck, and Hale is in the hole. Right down the pipe, going to call strike one. High inside, be ball one. So 1-1 to count. Straight down the pipe, be strike number two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off. Fuller stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him on the outside corner, and that's the second time Fuller will get a strikeout. And that is Parker's first strikeout of the game. Brings up Bain. Bain had a shot right up the gut. And then eventually he scored in that second inning barrage. Swing away and no connection there, though. And swing number 2, so gets him in a hole 0-2. So Bain has to protect the plate. Pitch outside. Gives Parker a little bit of room to play here. 1 ball, 2 strike. 2 outs. Floats it out to the outside, so 2-2 now the count. Pitch way outside, brings it to a full count. Parker was way ahead on him. Now we're even. So 3 balls, 2 strikes on the pitch count. And a swing and a miss has got him swinging, and that'll be Parker's second K of the night. And that will end the top of the 3rd. As the Bulldogs unable to score anything and bring up the Wolves. Wolves coming up will be Amos, Carway, and Skaggs. Folks, stick around. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this message.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer 1 line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Back to action. Amos takes a rip and fouls it off by first base. This is Amos, his first attempt at the plate tonight. Bottom of the 3rd inning. That one gets called second strike. Just a bit outside. 1-2 now the count. Two and two the count, evened up. Ball high, so now we move into a full count. 3-2, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And got him watching. So this will be Seth Jones' 3rd strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Carway and his first attempt tonight. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing up high. Pitch outside, 1-1 to count. straight up the gut, fouls off and out of play. 1-2 the count. Two and two the count. Fouls this one back out of play as well, past the press box here. Woo, nearly caught him in the head. Saved by the catcher there. Full count. So Jones has to come back and get him. And he does, and he'll set him down. His fourth strikeout of the game. This will bring up Trey Parker. Parker is leadoff batter. He struck out earlier in the game. In fact, he was Seth Jones' first victim. This time he'll put it into play, pops it way up. Shortstop trying to track it down. And he doesn't. But it got him at second. Whoa! Called him safe. But the ball bounces off the shortstop's head, and I think we're going to call a timeout to go take a look at him. I didn't have a clear shot because I'm looking through a window, but I'm assuming that's what happened. So they're going to take a look at him here. He says he's all right. He's going to shake it off. I guarantee he's going to have a knot on that head tonight. So the runner will make a double out of it. I'm not sure how you score that, if you scored an error or not, but bounced off the shortstop's head. And I thought they had him thrown out at second. And I would love to see the replay on that one. This will bring up Dane Parker. Last time up, Parker ground out to third base, and he gets hit by a pitch. So Parker will take a base on balls. 2 outs, runners on first and second, so we're in force out opportunity. Now up is Gavin Moore, who flew out to center field the last time up. One and one to count. Pitcher and catcher want to talk about it. Called strike, so 1 and 2 now the count. backs out. He called timeout before he backed out. Swing away, drive center field backpedaling and has it. So that will get him out of that side. As we end the bottom of the third inning, Valliant has a lead 5-0 over the Davis Wolves. Coming up to bat will be Cody Rivers, Jones, and Abbott. Folks, stick around. We'll be right back after these commercials.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Southeast Shootout. And I said it was Rivers. Hale is up to bat. It's Hale, Brown, and Hale and Brown are coming back. I think it's 1-1. It is 1-1. Pitch way outside. Pitch inside, so 3-1 now the count. Maybe. All right, we're trying to get some lights up here so we can see. Now we're back to action. So Hale reached base on balls. And then Brown is up to bat now. Brown has an 0-1 count on him. Bunts and fouls it off. So he now has a 1-1 count. Oh, excuse me. 0-2. Trying to get him at first and unable to. So now we have a 1-2 count. Puts this one into play, and it's going to bounce to the shortstop. Outran it. So a throwing error, and Brown will reach first, and that will move Hale over to third. Bring up Cody Rivers. Abbott, last time he was up, he grounded out to shortstop, grounded out to second base. Attempts to bunt and unable to. Runner on the move and trying to trick him into throwing it to second so the runner could advance home. He doesn't, but Brown does move to second. Shot to third base. Third base gets him out at first, and he's able to hold the runners. Be the first out of the top of the fourth. Pass ball, runner's going to come and safe at home. And that was Hale that scores. Now move Brown over to third on the pass ball. Runner coming and going to be caught in the rundown, and he is. So Brown is caught in a rundown. So this is the top of the fourth. Two and one, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball inside, so 3-1 to count. Oh, 2-1, excuse me. Now we're at 2-2. Got him reaching, and we'll have a seat, and that will be out number 3 and the third strikeout for Dane Parker. Folks, stick around. We have the bottom of the 4th inning coming up. Coming up to bat, it'll be Eidelman, Martin, and Bridenstine.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. The Valliant Bulldogs lead the Davis Wolves 6-0 right now. First pitch to Eidelman goes as a ball. Two all the count. Nice shot to shortstop. Shortstop's gonna gun him down at first. Up to bat now is Cole Martin. First pitch outside. Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, so 1-2 the count. Two and two the count on Martin. Three-two. Now we have a full count. Full count, half swing, and fouls it back out. So Cole Martin lives to swing another day. Fouls that one off, stays alive once again. High fly ball. Left fielder's going to try to track it down. And he does not. That will be a stand-up double for Martin. That brings up Dakota Bridenstine. First pitch fouls off. Off-speed pitch, sets a little high, so that will be a ball. 1-1 to count. 1 out. Found the strike zone there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch high, 2-2, evened up the count. Martin able to steal third base on him. Puts the ball in play, right fielder backing up, and it's going to drop right beside him. Can't make the catch. Run will score, and that breaks the drought for the Wolves. Stand up RBI double as coach will pull the troops in and have a discussion here. Coming up to bat is Jet Martin. Last time up, the DH dribbled one down to the pitcher. Folks, don't forget to check out BravadoWireless.com. Find a retail store near you as we have the new Samsung S10s in stock. The S10, the S10e, and the S10 Plus, and all the colors under the rainbow we have in our retail stores. Be sure and check them out and see what we have the phone for you. Seth Jones will continue to be the pitcher. It's his defense that has had issues. A couple of drop balls, 2 drop balls in the left field, and the shortstop misplayed one. Pitch inside. 1-0 the count on Martin. Fouled off the screen in front of us. Popped up out of play. 1-2 now the count. Pitch way outside. 2-2 count evened up. So now we're at 3-2, full count. Swing and a miss, and Jones will set him down. Jones' 5th strikeout of the game, 2 outs now. Up to bat is Raiden Amos. Last time up, he struck out. Pitch right across the corner, so strike number 2. Puts this one into play and to the shortstop. Shortstop can't handle it. Throw coming in to the catcher. He knocks it down. No runner. But Amos will advance to second on the error by the shortstop. That'll bring up Cody Caraway, and Caraway struck out last time up. Pitch outside. Bunt. Pitcher covers it up and gets him at first. That will end the bottom of the 4th inning. End of 4, score 6-1. Valliant Bulldogs are in the lead. Coming up to bat will be Abbott, Guest, and Inslee. Folks, stick around. We'll be right back after these commercials.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. Last game of the evening, we had the Davis Wolves in red and the Valliant Bulldogs in black and white with orange trim. Up to bat is Caden Abbott for the Bulldogs. 1-1 to count on Abbott. Last time up, Abbott took base on balls after getting hit by a pitch. Twice he's been hit by a pitch. Swing up high, got him chasing, and 2-2 evened up the count. Puts it in the play. Shortstop has it, bobbles it. Abbott trying to run out, and he does run it out. So Abbott able to get on base after a shot to shortstop. This will bring up Owen Guest. Inslee's on deck, and Fuller is in the hole. Guest has flown out both times up. Slant bunt and unable to connect there. His guess, count 1-1. Checks Abbott at first. Abbott stays over there. High foul ball will drift foul over past the first base dugout. Pitch way outside. Catcher able to save it. 2-2 the count. Three, 2 the count, full count. Swing and a miss. So Abbott will advance to second as Guest strikes out. That's Parker's fourth strikeout of the game since he's come in. He came in midway through the second inning. Pass ball. Abbott's going to run third, and ball is mishandled by a third baseman, so Abbott slides in safely. Pitch high, 2-0 the count for Inslee. Fuller's on deck, and Bain is in the hole. Three and 0. Three, 1 to count. Pitch way outside, so Inslee will take a base on balls. Second time he's walked tonight. So now we have runners on the corner for the Bulldogs. Coming up is Jake Fuller. Fuller has struck out both times he's been up to the plate tonight. And it looks like we might have a pitching change. Coach is going to stay with Parker, just a little pep talk. First pitch fouled off by Fuller. Puts it in the play. Pitcher snags it, looking for double play opportunity. And shortstop and second baseman kind of got in each other's way. But they get Inslee at second in the force out. However, Abbott will score in the process. So Fuller will advance to first and score Abbott on the hit. 2 outs, 7-1 now the score. So Valliant Bulldogs are ahead. Brock Bain with a big swing there, doesn't connect. Second pitch, right down the pipe. So 0-2 the count on Bain. Bain has to protect the plate. Trying to keep Fuller on first. Foul ball out of play, back out of play behind us. Still 0-2 the count. Fuller gets hit in the back on the pickoff move.
Hey, show the pitch out right there.
Birch is our runner. Okay. There we go. Pitch outside, 2-2. 3-2, full count. That was awful close. Full count now on Bain. Bain stays up there battling, fouls that one off back into the screen. Bain, line drive out to center field, and it's caught. So Bain trying to put it into play, unable to. So he will fly out and be the third out in the bottom of this inning. Top of the inning, excuse me. So top going into the bottom of the fifth, 7-1, the Valliant Bulldogs lead the Davis Wolves. Folks, stick around. We have more action to come, as will be Parker, and more coming up for the Wolves.
You have a voice, a right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month, because costs should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Southeast Shootout. Up to bat is Trey Parker for the Davis Wolves. 1-2 the count. Parker tries to put one into play. Pitcher calls it, and Seth Jones tracks it down. So Jones gets Parker to pop out, and now coming up is Dane Parker. First pitch way outside for Dane Parker. Last time up, Parker took base on balls, getting hit by a pitch. Straight down the pipe, 1 and 2 now the count. Three and 1 to count. Fly ball over Bass first base, and it will go out of the reach of the first baseman. Be a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Dane Parker. Straight shot down center field, and a diving catch by the center fielder. Wow. There's that defense the Bulldogs have been looking for. So that will bring up Gavin Moore. Bottom of the 5th here. Last 2 times Moore has flown out and grounded out. Looked like Moore was trying to go opposite field as the defense has shifted over to the right. So they're heavy to the right. Back up to the pitcher, and Jones knocks it down. He's going to make the throw to first, and that will retire the bottom of the 5th inning. As a score heading into the top of the 6th. 7-1, Bulldogs lead. Coming up to bat will be Hale, Brown, and Rivers for the Bulldogs. Stick around, folks. After this commercial break, we'll be right back for more action at the Southeast Shootout.
You have a voice, a right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month, because costs should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back action here, and Jade Hale, excuse me, up to bat for the Valliant Bulldogs. Count is 1-1. We're in the top of the 6th inning. And umpire calls foul ball on the hit. Count 1 and 2 on Hale. Hale puts it in the play. Bouncer to shortstop. Shortstop rockets over to first. First baseman can't handle it. So Hale will advance to first after the shot to shortstop. That will bring up Trenton Brown. Brown's 2 for 2 today. And looks like we will have a pitching change this time. So we'll see who the change is going to be. It's going to be number 11. Colin Delaney, who pitched earlier today. New pitcher coming up, and that's Colin Delaney. Trenton Brown up to bats, 2 for 2 on the night. First pitch is a strike. Bunt and gonna beat it out. Oh no, sir, they called him out. I thought he beat it. Thought Brown was able to beat that one out, but he is unable to. But that will advance Hale around to second. Brings up Cody Rivers. First pitch outside.
You're due. Let's go.
Second pitch strike, 1-1 to count.
Come on, Cody. Come on, bud. You can do it. Hit it.
1-2 the count now as 2 strikes on Rivers.
Come on now. Not up.
Rivers puts it into play. Shortstop calls for it, and he will have it. Brings up Seth Jones, your pitcher. Jones has gone 2 for 3 and a strikeout on this game.
Line drive.
First pitch is high. Second pitch inside, 2-0. Swing and a miss, so 1-2 the count.
One sec.
Shot right up the middle. Shortstop bobbles the ball and unable to make a play on it. That will move Hale around to third base.
Come on, Tay. Hayden.
Up to bat is Caden Abbott. Abbott scored last time up. Pitch was low.
Go, Hayden.
2-0 the count on Abbott. Runner going, pitch is outside. They'll hold on to it as Seth Jones will advance to second. So now runners in scoring position on second and third. 2 outs. Abbott can do some damage if he can put a line drive in the outfield. Ooh, caught the outside corner. 3-1 now the count. So a 3-2 count now on Abbott. And high ball 4. Abbott will take his 3rd walk of the game. 2 of them have been hit by pitch, though. So now bases loaded, 2 outs, and Owen Guest comes up. Guest has not gone on base tonight, has 1 strikeout, so he's 0 for 3. Guest could play a hero right here if he can drive in some runs. Foul back out of play. Outside pitch. Nice shot down center field, right in the gut. 2 runs, 1 run will score, 2nd one will not. He'll hold back, and we have a potential run down. Seth Jones caught in the middle. And they will get him at home plate in a rundown, but 1 run does score. That was Hale that scored. So 8-1 now the score as Jones gets caught in the rundown. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. And due up is Eidelman, Martin, and Bridenstine. Folks, stick around after this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast shootout. Long drive shot by Eidelman, and is misplayed by the center fielder. Made a fantastic grab earlier. This time plays it, and Eidelman gets a double out of it. You can tell I'm tired. I'm starting to really mispronounce things. Cole Martin up to bat, and Dakota Bridenstine on deck. Jet Martin in the hole. Golf swing shot to right field. Covered up, ball coming in, runner will not. That will advance Eidelman over to third. Bridenstine up to bat now, and Jet Martin is on deck with Amos in the hole. Wild pitch. Runner's going to come, and he will score. That was Eidelman, so Eidelman will come in and score. Martin will move over to second base. Your score now is 8-2. And that will send Bridenstine down to first. And that will bring a conference out on the mound. Sure. So we will stay with Jones as pitcher. Trying to rally the troops here. They have an 8-2 lead. Try not to let this one get away from him here. Not to bat is Jet Martin. Nope, excuse me. We've had a substitution, and that was number 11 of Colin Delaney. So Colin Delaney is up to bat. Showing bunt. He does bunt. Gets him out at first. There was no force. That brings up number 15, Amos. He is 1 of 2 tonight with a strikeout. First pitch low. Puts it in the play. Left fielder trying to track it down. And he has it. Makes a throw into second. Run does score, and that is Martin that does score. Now up Cody Caraway. Caraway is 0 for 2. Pinch runner coming in. 8-3 now the score. First pitch is high. To the pitch, or the count. And umpire didn't like that one, so 3-0 is the count. Straight down the gut, 3-1 the count on Caraway. Caraway struck out once tonight. And calls it on the outside corner, full count. Puts it into play. High fly ball will go out of play. Full 2 count. Seth Jones trying to pick up his 6th strikeout of the game. Fouls it back off behind the press box here. And sets him down with a 6th strikeout of the night. And that will end the bottom of the 6th. Last inning coming up. Top of the 7th, Valliant Bulldogs. It'll be Inslee, Fuller, and Bain up to bat. Folks, commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer 1 line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back, and up to bat for the Valliant Bulldogs. It's number 10, Inslee. This will be the top of the 7th inning. First pitch down the pipe. Inslee has walked twice and grounded out to the pitcher once. One and one to count. Swing and a miss, so 1-2 the count. Inslee puts into play a chopper to second base. Second baseman grabs it and will toss it and throw him out at first. That'll bring up Jake Fuller. Nope. Nope. Clayton Birch. Clayton Birch up to bat. And he will fly ball out of play. Nearly drops in on the line, but won't. So Birch trying to get in the action here. Birch again, a little late on the swing, fouls it off. Back against the fence behind the first base dugout. So he is 0-2 on the count. Pitch low on the ground. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So that's Delaney's first strikeout since he has come in for relief. This brings up Brock Bain. Bain has struck out once. It's 1 of 3 on the day, evening. Swing and a miss there. Strike number 2. Right back up the gut. Shortstop scoops it up and unable to get him out at first. So Bain able to leg that one out, and this will bring up Jaden Hale, who has scored every time he has come up to the plate. So Hale is somewhat of a good luck charm for the Bulldogs. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch high and inside. Last time up, Hale had a shot between third and shortstop to get him on base. Two and one to count. Trying to pick off Bain on first. 2 outs, top of the 7. Puts it into play, see if it'll drop, and it does drop right in front of the right fielder. And he extends it to second base on the bad throw to third. So Hale, the good luck charm once again, is now on second base, and that will bring up Trenton Brown. Now Brown has struggled. He struggled last time, but he has got on. He's 2 of 3 from the plate. He scored a run in the second inning on that big second inning that the Bulldogs had. Two and 0 the count. Way outside, so 3-0 the count. Right down the pipe. 3-1 now the count. And calls it a strike, brings it to full count. Brown thought it was a ball and started to take to first base. So now we have a full count, and Brown has to defend the plate. Puts it in the play, bouncer to shortstop. And shortstop able to get him out at first. So that will end the top of the 7th as the Bulldogs lead 8-3 heading into the bottom of the 7th. Coming up for the Davis Wolves will be Parker, and more. Take a commercial break, folks. We'll be right back after this.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Back to action here. Trey Parker up to bat. Second baseman for the Davis Wolves First pitch was a strike. Second pitch is a ball. So 1-1 the ball is the count on Parker. The Wolves need a 5-run inning to tie it and a 6-run inning to win it outright. So 1-2 now the count on Parker. Parker is 2 of 3 and 1 strikeout on the day or on the evening against the Bulldogs. Dribble one to second and out at first. So that will be the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Coming up next is Dane Parker. Parker's had a base on balls, had a fly out to center field, and a ground out to third base. So he's 0 for 2 from the plate. Fouls this one off. 1-1 now the count. Shot to left field, and Birch tracks it down. So first 2 batters go down, and it's up to Gavin Moore. Moore is 0 for 3 on the evening against the Bulldogs. The infield slides over. Last time he hit it right back to the pitcher. First pitch is a strike. Bulldogs can get out of this one if they get Moore out. Otherwise, the Wolves have to have a 2-run rally. This one, dribbler to first base, and should be out, and he is. Ladies and gentlemen, that will end the ball game as the Valliant Bulldogs beat the Davis Wolves 8-3 here in the last game of this Monday night. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast shall not be reproduced, rebroadcasted, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We hope to see you back tomorrow. Games start at 9:30, and we'll be right back here at Valliant. And then tomorrow, and then Wednesday, we'll be at Broken Bow. We'll be at Broken Bow Wednesday. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.